Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think I have ever been more ready for Shabbat. It's been a week, including 15 minutes ago canceling my debit card because somebody stole $300 from me today. So let's bring Shabbat on. Let's let this week be gone and bring on a new weekend built with love. Olam chesed yibaneh, yadadai, yadadai, Olam chesed yibaneh, yadadai, yadadai, Olam chesed yibaneh, yadadai, yadadai, Olam chesed yibaneh, yadadai, yadadai. We will build this world with love. Yadadai, yadadai. We will build this world with love. Yadadai, yadadai. We will build this world with love. Yadadai, yadadai. And if we build this world with love, yadadai, yadadai. I messed up those lyrics. I'm sorry. That's the week we're having. Olam chesed yibaneh, yadadai, yadadai. 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 All right, let's light Shabbos candles and bring on the Shabbat. I'd like to ask Doris to come on up and light Shabbat candles for me. The blessing is on page 120. Amen. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat. And now we welcome in the Sabbath bride on pages 138 and 139 with Lecha Do Di. Lecha Do Di Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad Hishmi'anu el hamiuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad לשם ותפארת ולתהילה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם נסוכה. סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, 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 שיר דברי. כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Please be seated. And now we've lit our Shabbos candles. We've entered into the Shabbat mood. We've welcomed the Sabbath bride. We're ready to segue into our evening service all the way on page 263 with the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkada v'yitkada shemei rabba be'alma divrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael bagala bagala uv'izman kariv ve'imeru amen. Yehesh merabba mevarach le'alamu al me'almaya yitbarach yitbarach v'yishtabach Vid pa'ar, vid romam, vid naseh, vid hadar, vid ale, vid halal, shemei kudasha barichu, leila min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma, ve'imeru amen. We have jumping shofar under here. Now, if you would please rise for the call to worship. The Baruch Hu is on page 264. Yai da 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 yai da 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 yai da 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 yai da yai da da yai da 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 yai da 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 yai da 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 yai da yai da da yai da 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 yai da 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 yai da 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 Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach le'olam va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. You may be seated. Let's all read together in the English on page 265. Adonai, your majesty is proclaimed by the marvels of earth and sky. Sun, moon, and stars testify to your power and wisdom. Day follows day in endless succession, and the years vanish, but your sovereignty endures. Though all things pass, let not your glory depart from us. Help us to become co-workers with you and endow our fleeting days with abiding worth. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Page 266. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shachenu, uvkumenu na'asiach b'chukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, uvmitzotecha le'olam va'ed, ki hem chayenu, be'orech yameinu, uvahem negei yomam v'layla, negei yomam v'layla, be'avtacha tal tasir, mimenu le'olami, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael, Ohev Amo Yisrael. On page 267 is the Shema followed by the Ve'ahavta. If you are able, please rise. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uv'shachbecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam le'od al yadecha v'hayu latotafot b'neinecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uv'yisharecha le'man tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem keroshim Elohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim v'hiyot lechem Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem. If you are still standing, you may be seated. Page 269. Let's read responsively. We worship the power that unites the universe, the promise of harmony for all.
Yet that oneness eludes our grasp, as imperfection and evil abound.
Before our eyes there is a vision of perfection, order, and goodness.
There is evil enough to break the heart, and there is good enough to exalt the soul.
When will redemption come?
When we grant everyone what we claim for ourselves.
Long ago we escaped the tyranny of Egypt. Our people saw the power of the Most High.
We learned God's presence redeems time and event, so we celebrate this power that makes for freedom.
Page 270. Adonai Himloch Le'olam Va'ed Adonai Himloch Le'olam Va'ed Adonai V'ne'emar kivata Adonai et Yaakov Ugalo mi'ad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. Give us a place to rest, O God. Shelter us in the long, soft evening shadows of your truth. You are true protection and safety, and in your presence we find love and acceptance. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai, Haporei Sukat Shalom, Aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Page 272. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. And now we have come to the central portion of our evening prayer. Tefillah starts on page 273 and continues over the next few pages. And given the flash flooding in Israel that brought great tragedy this week, I think it's a good reminder of why we switch from asking for rain to no longer asking for rain in this time of year. So, Morid Hatal, no Gashem, no rain anymore. If you are able, please rise. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agid tehilatecha. Eternal God, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevir Geula livnei v'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshiach u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Abraham ve'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol, Atah Rav lehoshia, Morid hatal, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofech cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Michamocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melach, Melech meimit umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lahachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el Kadosh. Please be seated. Page 277. We read responsively. You set aside the seventh day for your name, the pinnacle of creation, and you blessed it above all other days, more sacred than all festival times. So it is written in your Torah.
The heaven and the earth were finished in all their array. On the seventh day, God had completed the work that had been done, ceasing then on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. Then God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, and ceased from all the creative work that God had chosen to do.
Our God and God of our ancestors, be pleased with our rest. Sanctify us with your mitzvot, and grant us a share in your Torah. Satisfy us with your goodness, and gladden us with your salvation. Purify our hearts to serve you in truth. In your gracious love, Adonai our God, grant as our heritage your holy Shabbat, that Israel who sanctifies your name may rest on it. Praise to you, Adonai, who sanctifies Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Page 279. Be gracious, Adonai our God, to your people Israel, and receive our prayers in love. Oh, may our worship always be acceptable to you. Fill us with the knowledge that you are near to all who seek you in truth. And let our eyes behold your presence in the midst of our people in Zion. Blessed is Adonai, whose presence renews Zion. Baruch atah Adonai, hamachazir shechinato l'tzion. On 281, we read responsively again. For the good in us, which calls us to a better life, we give thanks.
For the strength to improve the world with our hearts and our hands, we offer praise.
For the desire in us which leads us to work for peace, we are grateful.
For life and nature, harmony and beauty, for the hope of tomorrow, all praise to the source of peace.
For all these things, O Sovereign, let your name be forever praised and blessed. O God, our Redeemer and Helper, let all who live affirm you and praise your name in truth. Blessed are you, Adonai. Your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'el lehodot. Page 282. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon bechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech Adon bechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom We take a moment now for silent prayer. You might use the words on pages 283 through 285 or the meditations of your own heart. Yehi Ratson, Imrefi, Vehegyon Libi, Lefanecha, Adonai Tzuri, Adonai Tzuri, Begoali, Begoali. Before we turn to our Torah service for the evening, I want to call up the Bernstein family for one last hello, goodbye, thanks for being with us before they move. Please come on up to the bima. Just want to say that we've appreciated your involvement in the sisterhood and your involvement in the synagogue as a whole, and that we wish you all the best on your move. And there's a mezuzah to attach to your new home when you get there.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. We'll miss you.
Yeah. Hope to be in the new home by May 16th.
Okay, well, we heard this was your last Shabbat with us, so yeah.
We would have come last week, but too much was going on.
Yeah, well, safe travels.
Thank you.
And now we turn to our Torah service on page 362. And I'd like to call up the Bruces to assist me with the Torah. Everyone else would please rise. Ein kamocha va'Elohim Adonai ve'ein kema'asecha malechutecha malechut kol olamim u'memshaltecha bechol dor v'ador Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai imloch leolam va'ed Adonai oz le'amo yitain, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. Av harachamim hetiv avirtzoncha et Zion. Tivnei chamot Yerushalayim. Ki vecha levad batachnu melech el ram vanisa adon olamim. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah ki mitzion titzei Torah udevar Adonai miYerushalayim. Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah. Baruch Shenatan Torah. No, can you take it?
Pardon?
Can you take it?
Sure, I'm sorry.
Let's Bikdushato Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo Gadlul Adonai iti uneromema shemo yachdav lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod ki cho b'shamayim uvaretz ki cho b'shamayim uvaretz lecha Adonai hamamlacha v'hamitnaseh lechol erosh Ramemu Ramemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho Ramemu Ramemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. You may be seated. The blessings before the Torah reading are on page 368. Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai, Amparach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Ata Adonai, noten ha'Torah.
Amen. When a stranger resides with you in your land, you shall not wrong him. The stranger who resides with you shall be as one of your citizens. You shall love him as yourself, for you are strangers in the land of Egypt. I, the Lord, am your God. You shall not falsify measures of length, weight, or capacity. You shall have an honest balance, honest weights, honest ephah, and an honest hin. I, the Lord, am your God who freed you from the land of Egypt. You shall faithfully observe all my laws and all my rules. I am the Lord. V'chi yagor itcha ger ba'artzechem lo tonu oto ke'ezrach mikem yeh lachem hagar itchem v'havta lo kamocha ki gerim heitem be'eretz Mitzrayim ani Adonai Elohechem lo ta'asu avel b'mishpot b'midah b'mishkal uvimsara me'oznei tzedek avnei tzedek efad tzedek v'hin tzedek yeh lachem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem mi'eretz Mitzrayim ushmartem et kol chukotai ve'et kol mishpatai ve'asitem otam ani Adonai.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech olam, asher natan lanu Torah damet, v'chayei olam netat b'tokeinu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. Yeah. And now, while the Torah is still out, we'll say the Misha Berach over it. On our prayer for healing this week, we pray for Ricky Grant, Mary Kennedy, Edith and Norman King, Skip Brace, Denise Logan, Ruth Brenner, Ron Ely, John Kaur, Rosalind Cantu, Peter Winkler, Karen Thompson, Deborah Sondock, Dean Atchley, Ivy Bells, Bernard Strassner, Sharon Buell, Jean Walker, Gary Gentoff, Marion Finkel, Jennifer Goldberg Rosenbaum, David Deutsch, Louis Perlman, Lee McCoy, Eileen Milner, Mike Hogg, Bill Brooks, Ellen Simmons, Brianna Campbell, Josiah Pendleton, Denise Smith, Clara Breeding, Bernard Levy, Lori Perry, and Rebecca Scarborough. If anyone else has a name of someone they'd like to pray for at this time, please share that. The Misha Berach is on page 371. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'imotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha La'avotenu Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. We also pray for the health and safety of all those in our community who are active military duty, first responders, or peacekeepers, those around the world whose jobs are dangerous so that our lives might not be. Oni Hinnanen, Joshua Ehrlichman, Martin Brown, Richard Rubino, Howard Mergler, Kyle Smet, Andrew Booth, Joseph Cald, Daniel and Bridget Stambowski, many members of the Nemero family, Pete Abelson, Jeremy Sharkey, Benjamin Hurd, Alexander Furman, Daniel Gilman, Curtis Miller, Rob Apgar, Ben Farrell, and Caleb Menzies, and of course, anyone in our digital community, the ships at sea that occasionally tune in on our streaming. May the one who blessed our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and our mothers, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel, bless those who are serving in our armed services. May God guard them and keep them from harm. If they find themselves in danger's path, may God bring them back whole of mind and body to all those who love them. May it be your will, Adonai Tzivaot, to lead them to safety and to protect them from each and every enemy and ambush. May God make their journey successful, guard their going out and coming in with mercy and love, and let them be blessed to return home with life and peace, now and forever. And let us say, now we're going to count the Omer together. If you would like to count with me, it's on page 570. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu ala sefirat haomer. Our praise to you, Adonai, sovereign of all, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to count the Omer. Hayom shmone ve'esrim yom shehem arba'a shavuot la'omer. Today is the 28th day, which is 4 weeks of the Omer. The mystical realm of this day of the Omer is Malchut Shebenetzach, or the majesty and endurance. The Omer calendar for biblical women attributes this day to Ritzpeh, a concubine of King Saul, whose sons are killed off by King David in the transition of power. They're impaled and their bodies are left out to rot. And Ritzpeh stays with them day and night, refusing to allow the birds of prey to land on them and further their destruction and humiliation. When David hears about this, he has the bodies removed and buried properly in Saul's ancestral tomb. Ritzpeh embodies the strength of spirit, the grace and majesty of endurance of one who refuses to be treated as anything less than human, overcoming great odds and forcing people in power to recognize her suffering. Earlier this week, I wrote a Devar Torah about the ethical business laws given in this week's Parsha, as that's what I prepared for the Torah reading as well, to be honest in business. Tomorrow is Clara Lemlich's birthday, a leader in the early labor movement, and Tuesday is May Day, or International Workers' Day. So the summary of that is the Torah gives us laws to work fairly by, and that seems to have inspired many Jewish women to lead the labor movement, and you can thank Jewish women that you have weekends. And you can read the rest of that, how it gets there, on my blog, shulchankatan.blogspot.com. When I thought about the week that I had and things that sort of happened in my orbit, not personally to me, but to people around me that I care a lot about, I just couldn't give that Devar Torah. This week's Torah portion, Parshat Acharei Kedoshim, gives us the oft-quoted, "You shall love your neighbor as yourself." And 10 verses later, it tells us, "You shall not make marks in your flesh." A very difficult piece of Torah for some of us is to recognize that in order to love our neighbors as ourselves, we must learn to love ourselves. It is possible to learn to do this through love for others, to think of those who would do anything to protect us from harm, who would defend us from others, can be a strong reminder to not inflict self-harm and to hear their voices in our heads as they might say to a third party to leave their friend, sibling, child, whatever, alone. And while many with various sorts of mental illnesses or mental health struggles may find themselves contending with impulses to self-harm or other maladaptive coping mechanisms, or find they don't really have any coping mechanism to shield them from themselves, those same people would never dream of harming someone else. So I don't know of any other rabbis or ancient famous commentaries that connect to these things, but to me it seems clear that if we are commanded to love our neighbors as ourselves, we must treat ourselves also as we would our neighbors, and not inflict harm on ourselves that we would not do to others. This is, of course, easier said than done, as the urge to self-harm is already not a healthy one for so many other reasons, and it's compulsive and complicated and deeply ingrained. Overcoming the depths of depression and learning to manage mental illness in healthy ways takes a lot more than 2 verses of Torah. It's a lot of gritting teeth and waiting for therapy and meds to kick in, and waiting for the initial hurt that catalyzed the episode to fade. It's so much that is out of anyone's control. But gritting teeth and gripping tightly this Torah teaching and allowing the time for the interventions to work can bring on such freedom and knowledge of strength. Please know, it is worth pushing through and holding on to the next day. Getting out of rock bottom means you can do literally anything because you have already beaten your own brain, which is the hardest thing to do. And you will overcome each new episode after that with increasing strength. I know this piece of Torah can't save everyone who struggles with self-harm or suicidal ideation, but I know how important it's been for me in the past, and I hope by spreading it, we can all inspire one more faithful person in pain to stay with us just a little longer. When we are honest about these difficult topics, we can share Ritzpah's grace and majesty of endurance. We create space for healthy processing of suffering. May these verses inspire those in their depths to share with themselves the love and restraint they would share with others. And may all with a cloudy outlook look forward to the day that the clouds will part again, and they will feel the sun on their faces again. And when that happens, I know they will see how amazing and strong and whole they are for overcoming this episode and every hard moment to come. And may that day of sunshine come soon for all. Amen, and Shabbat Shalom. So now we're going to return our Torah to the Ark and move toward our concluding prayers. The blessings for returning the Torah to the Ark are on page 374 And I'd like to ask the Bruces to open the ark for me one more time for this and for Aleinu. Hallelu et Shem Adonai, ki niskav Shemo levado, hodo al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem kerem ve'amo, tehila lechol chasidav, V'nei Yisrael am karovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Etz chaim hi lemachazikim ba v'tomcheha meushar Deracheha darchei noam v'chol netivoteha shalom. Hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva chadesh yameinu Kedem. And while our ark is open, we remain standing and flip to page 586 for Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, lated gedula liotzer bereshit, Shelo asanu kagoye haratzot, v'lo samanu kamishbechot ha'adama, Shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gohor alenu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech, malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. V'nemar, v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu, yihyeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. Please be seated. We turn our thoughts now to those who are no longer with us. This week marks a yahrzeit for Max Friedman, Carl Wattenmaker, Etta Cohen, and Benjamin Blair. And we are still within the year of mourning for Amanda Chazen, Diane King, Alyssa Alhadeff, Scott Beagle, Martin Duke Anguiano, Nicholas Dworet, Aaron Feiss, Jamie Gutenberg, Chris Hickston, Luke Hoyer, Kara Laughlin, Gina Montalto, Joaquin Oliver, Elena Petty, Meta Pollack, Helena Ramsey, Alex Schachter, Carmen Schentrup, Peter Wang, Neil Gilman, Karen Josephson, Dorothy McQuiston, Nick Ralston, Elise Gibson, Norma Porta, Philip Brenner, Heather Heyer, Jackson Hunter, and Susan Anderson. And I don't know the names of the teenagers that died in the flash flood in Israel, but we hold them in our hearts as well. And if anyone else has a name of someone they'd like to share, please do so. The Mourners' Kaddish is on page 598. Mourners and those who wish to join them, please rise. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach yeruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayechon u'v'yom echon u'v'chayeh techol Beit Yisrael, v'agala u'v'zman kariv imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei amaya. Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitramam ve'yitnaseh. V'yit hadar, v'yit aleh, v'yit halal, shemei dekudesha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. You may be seated. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru amen. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imru. I'd like to call up our president, Jillian, now for some announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. Probably the most anybody's seen me sit during service too, so not used to that. I'll keep it short tonight. May 4th, 6:30, Hot Shabbat. Be here with your little ones. If you haven't got your tickets to the ballet, Colin's Son Marine Hero, story of a Ner Shalom youth. I recommend anybody that hasn't had the opportunity to see the ballet to definitely purchase tickets for it. I do have a code, and it was included in our e-kibitz as well. They can get you 20% off at the box office. If you are active or retired military, you can call the ballet studio and get your tickets free. So, May 20th, we have Sisterhood has a tour of Temple Beth Haba. Is that close? And its museum as well, followed by lunch at a restaurant. And big news, Brewfest 2018 that was posted. That is May 24th from 7 to 10 p.m. This is not a beer tasting on site. This is at Brew Republic Beer Works, which is in Potomac Town Place. So, from what I understand, let's see. For every beer purchased by a Ner Shalom participant, the synagogue gets $1 back. For every flight purchase, we receive $2 back. Any food purchases, we receive 15%. So bring your shekels, bring your appetite, bring your thirst to try new beers, and bring your conversations, because there'll be plenty of Ner Shalomers to chit-chat with. Yep. And that's a good question. The venue is 21 plus, or can families come? That's fantastic news. So bring your families, drink responsibly, but definitely come and hang, even if you don't care for the taste of beer. That's all I have. I don't know if you have anything for religious school or Shabbat Shalom.
To celebrate the end of religious school, we are, just like last year, the first Shabbat after religious school, bringing back our second annual Pajama Shabbat. So that's May 11th. Is that Friday? Yes. May 11th is our first Shabbat after religious school. So it's a regular service. There's no religious school leading anything or shortened service or anything, but it will start at 7 to accommodate younger bedtimes. And come in your pajamas. It'll be fun. And then that weekend is also Adriana's bat mitzvah, so join us on Saturday morning, May 12th. And Shavuot is May 19th, so join us that Saturday night at 6:30 for our all-community eating dairy foods and schmoozing and learning about the book of Ruth. Teens have a lock-in that night. And everyone who can get up that early is welcome to join us at 7 a.m. for a sunrise festival service on the 20th. I think that was it. Pajama Shabbat, Bat Mitzvah, Shavuot. Anybody have any other announcements that we're missing? Just what? Oh, 2 more weeks of Sunday. Yeah, so we have Sunday school this Sunday, and then next Sunday, May 4th, is our last. Oh yes, before Shabbat, Pajama Shabbat, Shabbat music. So we will still have our sing-along at 6:30 on May 11th. Please come. We'll sing for a little bit before, in our pajamas. That'll be fun. Before services. And confirmation is May 18th. So confirmation students do have an extra week of Hebrew school to do a run-through. Okay, so for our closing song tonight, I wanted to share with you a song. It's not so much a sing-along song, but a little bit of a lighter take on what my sermon was about. I never wanted to be better than my friends. I just wanted to prove wrong the people in my head. The ones who told me I'd be better off dead. The ones who told me that I could never win. When I delivered newspapers, they said I was too slow. When I was a barista, they said I made lousy foam. When I worked in retail, they said I was a slob. Much too dumb for school and much too lazy for a job. So I rode my bike like lightning, and I made cappuccinos that would make the angels sing. Took 2 showers a day, and I dressed up like a princess. Shook my fist in my own face and said, I'll show you who's the best. I thought if I succeeded, I'd be happy and they'd go away. But first thing every morning, I'd still wake up and I'd hear them say, you're fat, ugly, and stupid, you should really be ashamed. No one will ever like you, you're not good at anything. And sometimes I'd rise to the challenge, but other times I'd feel so bad that I could not get out of bed. And on the days I'd stay in bed, I sang and sang and sang about how crappy I felt, not realizing how many other people would relate. Now people send me emails that say thanks for saying the things they didn't know how to say. And the people in my head still visit me sometimes, and they bring all of their friends, but I don't mind. I play my uke like lightning. And when I sing, I like it when you sing too loud and clear. Different voices, different songs, all saying, yeah, we're not alone. I got good at feeling that, and that's why I'm still here. I got good at feeling that, and that's why I'm still here. I got good at feeling that, and that's why I'm still here. Shabbat Shalom.